Afternoon, and a very warm welcome indeed from me, Richard Gordon. It is one of those afternoons. We know, of course, that the title race is between Celtic and Rangers. Hearts have long since clinched third place down at the bottom. St Johnstone and Dundee in that scrap to avoid relegation. But from Dundee United down to St Mirren, it is all about trying to get into the top six and then making that push for Europe. It will largely become clearer this afternoon, depending on the results at Tynecastle. Heart of Midlothian against Hibernian, Dundee United against Dundee, Aberdeen against Ross County, Livingston against Motherwell. And of course all the sides looking for different permutations if they are to secure a place in the top six.
We thought we'd chucked it. We didn't really perform well today. Livingston with a better team.
It's slack from the Steelmen. That opening goal has been coming, and Forrest has so much time and so much space. Surely now Motherwell are going to see their top six dreams snatched from them.
We stayed in there even at 2-0 and we stuck to trying to get something from the game.
Less than 20 minutes remain. Motherwell need to produce something. Falling for Slattery! Well, that's something. Is that the moment that will spark Motherwell into life?
At 2-1 we knew we were still in the top six, and then Chris whispered in the ear that we need a goal.
There are less than 5 minutes on the clock. Ross County have just taken the lead at Pittodrie, so Motherwell need to score. It's as simple as that.
Come on, corner, Motherwell. Liam Kelly is in the box.
Whoa! Could there be a dramatic late equaliser for Motherwell?
Oh, it's in the bar! Oh, it's gone in! Unbelievable! I don't know how, but it's gone in. Seymour swivels, hits the bar, it goes back down. I don't know who it hits. Davy Martindale's kicking things in the dugout, but it is Livingston 2, Motherwell 2. Unbelievable scenes here.
And that means that it would be Motherwell who will join Dundee United and Ross County in the top six, and Livingston will be denied deep into stoppage time.
To get it in that fashion was just ridiculous, really. Honestly, I'm so pleased for everybody. We'd have only had ourselves to blame if we hadn't made it. We've done what we set out to do at the start of the season. Now can we try and make a bit more?
We said right from the start, this is going to be one of those dramatic afternoons. There was always that expectation that there would be some late twist, and the late twist came when Ricki Lamie somehow put the ball into the Livingston net in stoppage time to earn Motherwell their spot in the top half of the table.
Again together or just again separate?
I don't know if he goes in longer, does he not? I don't know.
We did it 5.
I think I was like 4 or
4.5.
I'll go for 5. Yeah.
We're in Maple Cryotherapy Centre, just where we come to help our recovery. I'd say I'm a regular here. I've came since it pretty much opened, and I thought it's just an extra thing to do, just to make sure I'm ready to play. So it just helps my recovery, helps me when I go back into training and obviously prepare for the games on Saturday. And it's just something extra, just to tick the box to make sure I'm in the best condition to play and train.
Okay, let's go.
You go into your little changing room, get changed into your boxers and your socks. They give you all the equipment just to cover your ears, hands and feet. Everybody's body's different, so I think my time limit is 5 minutes at the moment. It dips to, I think the coldest I've had it was like 95, I think. But just varies between 90 and 80.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Catching my nipples.
It's just very cold. It's very, very cold, but it just helps with inflammation, with obviously our load of games and training, just to speed up our recovery, to be honest with you. Playing Astra, it's a different type of load on the legs, very heavy. with your change of direction. So just here to kind of tick the box and make sure I'm ready to go to training tomorrow. Still trying to soak it in, to be honest with you. Just a roller coaster of emotions, especially the way that we came back in the second half.
Corner, Motherwell. Liam Kelly is in the box.
Whoa! Could there be a dramatic lead equaliser for Motherwell?
I just saw the ball coming from Gossi. I got a little contact, and it kind of dropped to my feet. And I think I was the quickest to react. Took a shot, hit the crossbar. I didn't even know he scored at the time, to be honest with you. I just see the ball flow to the back of the net and just see everyone just sprint towards the fans. Everyone was just running off in their different directions, which was crazy.
Unbelievable! I don't know how, but it's gone in. Swivels hits the bar, it goes back down. I don't know who it hits. Unbelievable scenes here.
It was just unreal. Just the scenes of just the joy on everyone's faces when we scored, and the fans is coming together, and that connection between us and the fans was special. So it's definitely a memory that I'll treasure for the rest of my life. I don't want to talk about that one. Led to the corner, so I kind of done my job. You know, the gaffer just put me on up front last 5 minutes, and he's done it before against St Mirren, and it worked. And it worked once again, so people probably thought that the game was done. But it's good to see all the boys pushing together to get the result that we needed. We've been in that position before where we've come back from a goal down, so I knew that we've got it within our team to do that again. And we showed it once again that we can come back and the fight's never over. We're in the position to still get as many wins as possible to get us into a European spot. Still within our hands to go get, so I feel like there's no reason why we can't. It'll be special, because my first season that I came here, we finished third, and obviously going to Europe, which was a big moment for the club, and to do it another time, or the second time for myself, would be nice. At least this time we can do it properly.
We're just looking after the under-18s group coming in from academy level into their first full-time contracts. A variation of 15, 16, 17-year-olds, all varying from their second year professional, first year professional, and a few schoolboys added into that as well. So a variation of groups and boys, but just all looking for the same outcome is hopefully trying to get into the first team squad. It is a full-time competitive under-18s league. All the teams involved pretty much in the Premier League are involved in this. So it's playing against the Celtics, Rangers, Hibs and Hearts and the rest of the teams pretty much in the Premier League. And they've done great, they've been excellent actually. They came in, we had a wee bit of a slow start, just getting used to their first few months in the building and stuff. But after that they've been pushing on the top three pretty much for the full season and had some excellent results both home and away, and I think pretty much over the course of the season they've beat everybody within the league. So that's something that we do really push on the boys, is that when they get to this stage it's not just about academy stuff and the technical stuff and stuff. We really want to drive winning mentalities as well, because we know how important that is. Come a Saturday that these boys are prepared to go on the pitch and know what it means and know how to win games of football.
Stage is set, lads. Great opportunity. Everybody here, manager, first team players here to watch. Go and put on a real performance today. It's got to start for the minute one. Work rate first and foremost. As soon as we get that mare on the right, we start playing. We enjoy the occasion. And we put on a real performance in front of everybody today. Let's go.
It's massive for the boys to be able to play at stadiums and put themselves under that little bit of extra pressure. You've still maybe not got the crowds there, but the pressure of being at the stadium, being involved in it at what feels like a real match day. Probably a lot of people don't realise this, but a lot of these boys haven't even played in grass for years, because most of the academy pitches now and training grounds seem to be AstroTurf, and over the course of the last 5-6 years these boys have only known AstroTurf, so it's different as well, how the ball bounces, how it rolls, how it moves, and it's important that we get them understanding it as quickly as possible, especially when they're raised to play in the first team and potentially their first game in 4 or 5 years might be in the first team on grass. So this is invaluable experiences for them to see this and feel the pressures and how things are so different. from the start of the year till the end of the season, you know, all the players in a better place, technically, tactically and even psychologically as well, that they know in terms of on the ball and stuff, they're better players. Tactically, they understand the game better, and psychologically, they know how to win games and they know how important these things are as well. So we've got to look after all these parts as well as, you know, coaching day to day, and the work rate and everything the boys have put in day to day has been excellent.
Keep it alive, keep it alive.
There's 4 or 5 of these boys now at their last year at under 18s. They'll go on and whether that be a reserve group, whether it be playing in the first team squad, or whether that might be a loan, that's the opportunities or options for the boys. The boys need to get out and play first team games as much as possible. One, to hopefully give the manager, you know, the confidence to go and put them into the first team, but also to make some mistakes as well, because ultimately they're going to, they're young boys, they make mistakes even at under 18s level still, and you know, I think the manager and ourselves and even the players, we don't want them to do that on a Saturday at Fir Park. We'd rather, if they're going to make these mistakes, unfortunately they have to do that somewhere else just to learn and get better from it, and then it's important that they do learn from it and make sure that when they come back, you know, they're fully prepared to play for Motherwell on a Saturday at Fir Park. The managers gave a lot of the boys opportunities at training level. We've not quite seen the opportunities in terms of a Saturday or squads yet, which we'd like to see hopefully going forward. But it's up to the players, I think, to pretty much bang the manager's door down with performances. It probably takes one of them to get that opportunity for them all to really believe that, you know, that's the next step for all of them, and I think that is the next bit, is getting one of them in there. And as soon as one of them goes, everybody wants a piece of it, and that's what we're hoping or looking over the next 6 to 12 months to try and see one of them get in there and set the ball rolling for the rest of them, and that's important for us, both as the younger group coaches, but as a club as well. I think we need to get back to having as many young boys in that team as possible.
It is Dundee United against Motherwell, a huge game in the race for European places. Dundee United sitting 4th on the table on 41 points, Motherwell 6th on 40, with a big opportunity to leapfrog their rivals and potentially into a European spot.
Good focus, resilience boys, Matthew, come on.
We came here to win the game. We certainly had the chances. We've hit the post, we've hit the crossbar, but the players did great, they did their best.
Slattery going through, and was he brought down? They play on, will he? Crack the crossbar! Now inside looking for McNulty. What? It's not away, danger here, and the deflection takes it in, and Dundee United are in front. It's unfortunate for Motherwell, they've had so many chances to take the lead.
Really unfortunate deflection for their goal. We were on the front foot all the way to the end, and we should have scored. The keeper's made a fantastic save. There was nothing to separate the teams apart from that one goal.
It's an in-swinging cross from Slattery, the header comes in, and it's a fraction wide from Lamie.
We've had a difficult run, but we keep fighting, we keep going. We're not resting back and just letting the season peter out. We're going for it again, and we've still got 3 great opportunities to do that.
Motherwell remain 1 point off a European spot, but in the end they leave with nothing.